that assures you victory today. Friend, that is life beyond limits. This is the abundant life that a loving God desires to resurrect the circumstances of your everyday life to reflect His plan, to reflect His purpose.
You know, terrorists commonly use fear, hate, deception as their weapons of choice. On the other hand, we as believers in Jesus Christ are commissioned to use faith, to use love, and to use truth as the countermeasures that will enable our tenets to prevail in this arena of cultural conflict. Yet the world and the enemy of our soul are making an all-out assault on our religious freedoms, and they're leading the charge with proposed federal hate crimes legislation. This bill has already been passed in the United States House of Representatives. Now it's in the Senate, waiting approval. At first blush, of course, so-called hate crimes legislation sounds like a very noble cause. Who, after all, doesn't want to be against hate? This deceptive ploy of liberal homosexual agenda begins to lose its allure once you pull the mask back and take a closer look. You see, the legislation that's before our United States senators right now extends to speech and can punish people, hear me now, not for their actions, but for their culturally incorrect thoughts. This legislation could become law, and you and I could find ourselves forbidden to speak from God's word right here in America. I could no longer share my heart with you on critical issues such as this through the medium of television or even in the pulpit of my own church. Not only that, this so-called hate crimes legislation would give preferred status to people based entirely on who they choose as a sexual partner. What if they change their mind the next night? We simply cannot allow an extreme and errant segment of the population in America, a radical homosexual lobby, to dictate what we say and what we think, something our founding fathers would have found utterly reprehensible. Again, hear me. Hate crimes legislation has already been passed in the House of Representatives, and it's at the top of the Senate's agenda right now. Together, we can win this battle, but I need every single concerned citizen who cares about the future of religious expression in America to stand with me, and I need you to do it today. Now, there is no time to write. The Senate could act on this legislation at any time, so call right now the toll-free number on your screen, or go online, do it right now, and I'll send official petitions on your behalf addressed to your 2 United States senators, urging them to oppose hate crimes legislation, because the next person charged with a crime could be me, or your pastor, or your grandmother, or maybe you.
Coming up.